The Congress takes more money. There are 1,700 pharmaceutical lobbyists in this town. 1,700, more than 3 times what there are people in Congress and the Senate. It's double in industry, twice what oil and coal, which is the next, oil and gas, which is the next biggest lobbyist. So they own Congress. The regulatory agency has been completely captured. It is the poster child for agency capture phenomena. CDC is a vaccine company. It owns 56 vaccine patents. It sells $4.3 billion of vaccines a year. It should not be regulating itself. The press has been compromised with $5.4 billion annually. I talked to Roger Ailes, who I've known since I was 17 years old. I was very sympathetic with this issue. He saw the film Trace Amounts. I said to him, I just want to go on one of your shows. Nobody will allow me to talk about this or debate me. He said to me, I can't allow you on any of them, and I would have to fire any of my hosts who allowed you on my station. Because he said, my news division gets up to 70% of advertising revenues during non-election years from the pharmaceutical companies. And if you turn on the evening news, you will see that it's just become a vehicle for selling pharmaceutical ads. So the press is gone. I am not allowed to publish editorials in any paper in this country, and that's not just the mainstream press, like the New York Times, the Boston Globe, the Houston Chronicle, the so-called alternative press, Huffington Post, Salon, Slate, Daily Beast, Mother Jones, Nation, the New Republic, the so-called antidote to corporate-controlled media, will not allow discussion or debate about this issue. So, and then of course the lawyers are gone. And imagine to yourself, this is what I said to the BBC reporter. I said, Merck is a company that with Vioxx made a conscious decision to kill 50,000 people from heart attacks because it felt that it could make more money selling its product. And then it would have to pay in settlements. They made that cold-blooded decision. This is the same company that's making our vaccines. What makes you think that they found Jesus suddenly as soon as you took the lawyers out of the room? All right, I'm gonna go. So the only thing left standing between that rapacious industry and these little children are the parents, the mothers. And now they're trying to remove them. I'm gonna tell you something before I go. My father read me the Bible every night when I was a boy. He read me the New Testament and the Old Testament. One of the stories that stood out for me always in the New Testament was a story about when these little children tried to approach Jesus, and his disciples steered them away because he was too important. And he rebuked them, and he called the children to him. And he held one of the child, and he said, suffer the little children, which means be patient with little children and accommodate little children. And he said, anybody who harms as much as a hair on this child's head, it would be better if they had never been born. And he said, it would be better if they tied a millstone around their necks and plunged into the deepest part of the ocean. It was the worst sin. It was the worst sin, the one time that he really condemned people and warned people, this is something that you do not do. You don't harm these children. Well, I want to thank all of you for standing up for that vision and fighting for our country and all the values and for these babies.